with Best Life Physical Therapy. And I'm here to show you how to do a sacral self-correction that you can do in a chair instead of getting down on the floor. And sometimes getting down on the floor is a little hard. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we have a chair that has a leg on it below here. And what I'd like you to do is take your left arm and you're going to look down into your pocket on the right side. And take your left arm over onto your right knee. And I want you to pretend like you have there's a razor edge on the outside of your left arm. So your eyes are in your pocket on the right, and you're reaching down into the point where you can kind of feel a little bit of a stretch. You've taken up some slack in the system. You're going to keep that slack taken up by looking down into your pocket. And then with your left leg, I'm going to have you push your leg into the foot of that chair, the leg of the chair. So push your left foot into the leg of the chair. At the same time, you're going to push your left arm into your right knee. And so you'll just hold that for 8 seconds. And then you'll relax the leg, relax the arm. Maybe you can reach your left arm down a little bit farther, maybe just a millimeter or so. Keep your eyes looking down in your pocket, and then you'll push again into your leg and push your foot into the leg of the chair outward, and we're holding that for another 8 seconds. And then you're going to relax and take a breath, but notice my head stayed down, my arms stay here. Maybe I can reach a little bit farther, maybe a millimeter or so. And then we're going to go ahead and do our third set, keeping the eyes in the pocket. Push that left foot in, left arm into the right knee. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, and then reach a little bit farther if you can. And then you can come back up. None of that should have hurt. And then after you get finished, you might be able to do a little bit of the kind of like a seated cat-cow. So a cat-cow is an exercise that we do, and you let your back sink in this way like a cow would be standing, and then you round out like an angry cat would be. So you sit forward, really roll the spine, move the joints about 10 times after you've done that little correction. And that is your seated sacral correction, and it takes the place of your the one on the ground where you would do a lying self-correction. In fact, you may not even need to do the lying one now, because if the seated one works for you, then that's what I'd want you to do. Typically, people who have trouble with rolling in bed or bending over, or maybe even feel really stiff in the morning when they get up out of bed, the problem is a sacral dysfunction. And so doing this little seated technique can be enough to get the joints moving better, get you back into living your best life.